So this is the ESC that we'll be using on our little project. As you can see, it's the Turnigy Sentry 40 amp, and it came in at $20.91 if you're keeping track of the cost of this little build. And the reason I chose the Sentry over the plush version, also offered by Turnigy, is because that this one comes with a switching BEC, whereas the plush comes with a linear BEC. Another feature that this one has over the plush is that it comes with the ability to monitor the cell voltage across all cells in your LiPo, as evidenced by the balance ports that you see off to the left here. Now, I'm not going to use this feature for two reasons. One, because I balance charge my batteries after every run, and because the wire running from the ESC to the balance ports is not long enough to reach from the battery compartment to where I'm going to be mounting the ESC, which is within the cowl underneath the motor. This is just a closer look at the motor we'll be using in this project. It's the Turnigy 3536 1100 kV motor, and all I'm really hoping from this motor is that it will help me achieve shorter takeoffs. It should be ample power for that, and also give me a good climb rate. This is the servo we'll be using in the project. It's all of $2.69 each. It's the 9-gram servo from Hobby King. And it's kind of hard to believe that you can put 6 of these into a plane for a total of $16 and change. So if you want to build on a budget, it doesn't get much cheaper than this. There's enough content out there on the internet from people that rave about these things that I'm not terribly worried about them. I did hook several of them up, and they all seem to center fairly well. I've got 2 installed already, one for the elevator and one for the rudder, and they move the control surfaces just fine. Well, if you want to build a project on a budget, there's no better place than to start with a $7.95 receiver. This is the Hobby King 6-channel Spectrum clone, and I'm really looking forward to giving this a try. I am obviously worried about it, as I am sure many others are, especially when you invest a lot of time and effort into putting a plane up into the air. You want to make sure you can get it back. Well, I feel a lot better now after talking to a friend of mine who has 3 of these in some of his planes, and he reports back that there's been absolutely no issues and that they work just great. He's even flown one plane pretty much out of sight and had no trouble whatsoever. So I hooked it up to a radio, and I was able to bind it right away to my DX7, and I operated some servos with that. There doesn't seem to be any glitching, and so I'm really looking forward to giving this a try, because if they work as well as I'm hoping they're going to, what a great score at $7.95. To the left is the 3-inch Debro Superlight that I had planned on using for this project, and sitting beside it is the stock wheel and tire combination that comes with the Super Cub. So you can see there's quite a dramatic difference in terms of size, and I think it's going to help give it that bush plane look that we're after. I will share with you that I've ordered a set of the Epilar foam wheels that come on the Multiplex Fun Cub, and when they get here, if I can get them to work, I think I might substitute them for the Super Lights and use these on another project, because I want to go as big and ugly as I can on these. I think this $7 programming card from Turnigy is worthy of an honorable mention. It's already been worth it for me, because I was able to go in and eliminate the dreadful music that plays when you hook the battery up to the ESC. And it's very similar in function to the field programming card from Castle for the Castle line of ESCs, a most excellent line of ESCs, I might add. And I just thought, what the heck, for $7 it can't be a bad deal.